Welcome to Pouches and More, and today we'll prepare this clear vinyl tote bag or beach bag. So here there's enough space to keep a pouch in which we can keep our phone, cash, also another pouch in which we can keep our sunscreen or creams, hand creams. We can also keep a towel. This is how it looks from inside. It's got a broad base. It's also got a pocket in front. So let's check out the materials to make this bag. We require 2 pieces of denim fused with interfacing and 2 pieces of lining. These measure 17.5 by 5.5 inches. We require one clear vinyl for the pocket, and this measures 8 inches by 6 inches. We also require 2 pieces of vinyl, and these measure 17.5 inches by 8 inches. We have used a strap over here. So there are 2 pieces and these measure 40 inches by 1 inch. This binding strip measures 1 3/4 inch by 56 inches. We've got a bias binding strip. This measures 2 inches by 73 inches, and one binding strip measuring 8 inches by 2 inches. So these are all the materials required to make this bag. So first we'll prepare the pocket. For that we have taken the binding strip and we'll be folding it in half like this. The raw edge, the folded edge will be inside, the raw edge will be aligning with the vinyl side. We have clipped this together and we'll make a straight stitch. Now here I won't be using any paper down, so I have chained the foot to a Teflon foot and I will be putting the binding strip down. The vinyl will be on top. So we have made a straight stitch. Now to complete the binding, we just turn the binding strip like this and fold it on the other side. So we have just opened it or straightened it like this. We will be finger pressing it, turn it over and again fold it. So this way we will be completing the binding for the pocket. We will clip this entire binding strip now. So here we will be making a straight stitch. So we have completed this. We just cut the extra. Now we will take the pocket which we just prepared. We need a center marking over here. So on the lower part we need a center marking. We just make a small mark. We have just folded it in half to get the center, and we just make a small mark over here. So this is the center in the base. Now we'll take the main fabric. We need to attach this on the front part. So we'll take the main fabric, that is the denim fabric, fold it in half and get the center. So this is the center of the denim. Now we have placed it right side facing up. Now from the center mark, we are going to take 3.5 inch on either side. So here we have put it in the center and we are going to mark 3.5 inches on either side. Now on this marking we are going to place our straps. So for that we will take one strap and place it like this on the outer side of the mark, and the other side we need to see that the strap is not twisted, it's absolutely straight. We'll put it on the other mark on the outer side. So once the strap is done, we'll just see that it is absolutely straight. Now on the strap, we'll be placing our pocket that we just prepared. So we'll align the center with the center of the main fabric. And now the right side of the pocket is facing down, and we're just aligning the base also. So the pocket will be slightly on the strap. We're just going to clip this pocket also. Now on this we'll place the clear vinyl. So align it from the side and the top, and again clip this to the rest. Now once this is done, on this we'll place the lining fabric. Lining fabric again right side is facing down, and we'll align it from the side and the top, and we're again going to clip this. So here we have first placed the main fabric right side facing up. On that we have put the straps, then the pocket, and then the clear vinyl, and then lining. Now we're going to make a straight stitch. This is the back part, and on the back part also we'll do the same thing. We'll just fold the denim fabric for the center marking. We are going to put it right side facing up. On either side make a marking to place the strap. It will be just as we did for the other side. On this marking we are going to put the strap. It will be on the outer side of the marking. While putting the strap, you have to see that it is completely straight, it's not twisted anywhere. So we have placed our strap also. On the strap, we'll directly be putting the vinyl, aligning it from the side and the top. Again clip it to the main fabric. On this, the lining fabric right side facing down, align it from the side and the top, and clip it to the main fabric again. So here we have got the main fabric, straps, vinyl and lining fabric. Make a straight stitch. So both we have made a straight stitch. Now we need to make a top stitch on this. So for that we'll put the lining fabric, finger press the seam, and we'll put the main fabric also with the lining fabric. So the strap and the vinyl will be on one side, and the lining fabric and the main fabric will be on the other side. We are going to hand press the seams nicely, finger press the seams nicely, and clip them. So here we need to make a straight top stitch. The strap has to be up. We'll do the same thing now for the other side also. So the strap, the pocket and the vinyl will be on one side. The lining fabric and the main fabric will be on the other side. The lining fabric and the main fabric will be on the other side. We're just going to neatly pull it and finger press the seams. And we need to make a stitch on this. We are going to clip this also. Neatly pull it. So here we need to make a straight stitch. Now the vinyl, the pocket and the straps will all be facing up. So here we'll be making a stitch. Our top stitch is done. We've done that for both. Now next we need to attach the straps to the vinyl. So for that, from up, that is from the edge, we're just going to measure around 1 inch on the strap. So this is the 1 inch marking. So we need to stitch this, stitch the strap till this 1 inch. So on the other side also we are going to make the 1 inch marking. Now here we need to make a stitch. So we'll start from down till the 1 inch mark and again go down. We'll be doing that for the other side also. So we'll stitch only till this 1 inch mark. We'll do the same for the other side also, that is the front part. So on the front part also we'll be making a 1 inch marking like this. So both the straps we are going to make a 1 inch marking like this. 1 inch from the edge, top edge. So this is our 1 inch marking. Now our pocket is inserted into the strap. So around half inches inside the strap. So we'll start stitching from the pocket side and then complete it. Now here again I am not using any paper. So I'll be putting the vinyl on top and the strap down. So our strap is also stitched. Now even the front part is stitched, the pocket is also ready. Now we have placed the back part right side facing up. We will put the front part right side facing down. We need to make a stitch all around. For that we are just going to match the seams. So from the seams we are going to start clipping. So here we are just going to match the seams like this. And from here we will clip the entire fabric all around. So both sides we are first going to match the seams and then we will be clipping it all around. So we have clipped it all around. Now here we are going to have vinyl on top and the bottom. So I am not going to be using any paper, so I will directly be attaching the bias binding so that I can put the binding side down and stitch since I am using a Teflon foot. So one side I have attached the binding strip. We will do the same on the other side also. To the edge we are just going to attach the binding strip. So now we are going to make a stitch over here. The base we will stitch later. So we have stitched the side binding. Here it is still open. Now we will stitch the base also. We have stitched the base as well as the side binding. We will make a box of around 1 3/4 inches. So from the base we will take 1 3/4 inches and we will make a marking. Even from the side we will be taking 1 3/4 inches and we will be making a marking. Now we are just going to connect the dots and make a box over there. We'll do the same for the other corner also. So these are the two boxes that we have made in the corners. It is 1 3/4 inches by 1 3/4 inches. We are just going to cut this now. then we are going to attach the binding. So here we are just first going to cut this, and then we need to attach the base binding also. So for the base we have still not binded it, it's still raw. So once we cut the box on both the sides, we are going to attach the binding to our base. So here now we are just going to take this. So our box is cut. Now we are going to attach this binding strip to the base. So first we are just going to clip it to the base, and then we will be making a stitch over here. So that is done. We have cut the extra fabric from all the sides. Now to complete our binding, we are going to again turn it to the other side, finger press the seams like this. So finger press all the seams neatly, and we are going to make a double fold, that is one fold and two fold. We'll do this for both the sides as well as the base. So the base also same thing, pull the bias binding to the other side, finger press it and double fold, clip it and make a straight stitch over there. So we'll be doing this for all three sides. We have clipped all three sides and we're going to make a stitch now. That is done. Binding is done. Now we need to complete the boxings. For that we'll just flatten the box like this. We'll see that our base center and the side center matches, and we're going to push the binding that we just did on either side. That is, one will be going to the right and one will be flattening on the left side, so that there is no bulk in the center. We're just going to clip this. We need to make a stitch on this. We'll do the same for the other side also. So we're just going to flatten it, align the center seams and push them to either side, push the binding to either side, clip the entire boxing, and now we need to make a straight stitch on both. It's a simple straight stitch. So we have stitched this. It's a simple straight stitch. As you can see, the center is not bulky since the binding was pushed to either side. Now to complete this, we are just going to attach a binding strip, and we are going to complete this binding so that the raw edge is also completely covered. So here we have aligned the raw edge along with the binding strip, and we did that for both the sides. Now we need to make a straight stitch on this. So it's a straight stitch that we'll be doing. Once this is done, again we'll just turn the binding, finger press the seams. Now turn it to the other side. From the side we are going to make the first fold, and then from the top we'll be making two folds. So this is how we will be completing the side binding, corner binding. So first we are just going to fold it from the side inside, and then from top we are going to make double fold. So one fold and two fold. We'll neatly double fold the entire binding like this, and we'll be doing that for the other side also. Need to make a stitch on this. So binding is complete. Now we'll just turn the whole bag to the right side. We need to complete the top binding also. So now we'll just turn it over. Now we need to attach a binding all around on the top edge. So we will be attaching a binding strip. This is a binding strip and we have just folded it in half and kept. Now we just cut this extra binding. Now for attaching the binding strip, we are first going to fold it like this. Now this is the front of the bag. We are going to start from back and preferably the place above the strap, that is 1 inch. The raw edge will be aligning with the raw edge of the bag, that is the top edge. We will be clipping all around. When we reach over here, we need to see which side we have put the seam, the binding, which side we have put it. We will have to put it on the same side. So we will put the binding, we are going to flatten the binding on the same side and then put the top binding. The same will do for the other side. We will see on which side the seam is going. It is flattened on which side, and we'll do the same thing on top also and then attach the binding. So once we reach the end, we will have to stitch both the loose fabrics together. That is, both the ends will be stitching together. So we're just going to cut this extra. So first what we are going to do is, so this is our loose edge which we folded in the starting, and this is the end. We are going to put both of them together. We need to make a stitch. But first we'll just stitch the entire binding and then we will attach the strip. So again we have used a Teflon foot, so the binding is down. So we have finished attaching till here. Now this is the two ends are still loose. We have not attached. Now we are going to flatten it like this till the strap, till the center of the strap. We are going to flatten it and get it. This is the binding and we are just going to get it till the straps, and it is here that we will be attaching both the ends. So till here we are just going to clip it. Now we are going to match them together like this. Just make a marking. So this is the place where we need to stitch now. So this is how we will be attaching this binding. The ends we are just going to stitch it. So this is how it will be looking. We are going to first stitch this now, and then we'll complete the binding. And we have stitched that. We are just going to cut the extra fabric over here and we are going to flatten the seams. We are just going to flatten the seams and then complete the binding. So our binding is complete. Now we are going to again turn the binding to the other side, finger press the seams. We'll do this entirely till the end. Now once that is done, we are going to fold the binding to the other side and clip it. So again this whole thing will be folding, the binding will be folding like this all around right till the end. And this is how we will be completing the binding. We have clipped it all around and this is how it's looking. I will make a stitch all around. So our bag is completely done. This is how it will be looking. This is the pocket that we stitched in front. We have done a binding on top as well as the base. It's quite spacious. It's simple to make. Please do try this. Thanks for watching. Bye.